You're listening to the WWNO Classical Network. Hi, this is Paul Mawson. Each week, we take just a couple of minutes and find out what's going on in the museum scene with Dave Walker. He hosts themuseumgoer.com. Dave, welcome back.
Happy Wednesday, Paul.
And happy Wednesday to you. And what are you looking at for this week?
The 1970 film Patton is a spectral presence whenever the real General George S. Patton's epic story is considered. So stirring was George C. Scott's portrayal in the biopic. The film won 7 Academy Awards, including one for Scott as Best Actor and one for Best Original Screenplay, co-written by Francis Ford Coppola. Fittingly, a couple of sessions of this weekend's National World War II Museum Symposium, Patton, Man of War, address the specter in the room. The opening keynote Friday night carries the title Patton's Shadow, The Making of a Hero in Modern Memory. The closing panel on Saturday afternoon is titled Patton in Myths, Movies, and Monuments. In between, scholars will retrace the real Patton's life, his service in World War I, his command actions in World War II, as well as the experiences of the men who served under him. 3 digital products are available for pre-gaming. Museum historians offer a sneak peek of some of the symposium panels in a new episode of the World War II on Topic podcast series. I'll also humbly refer you to an older episode of the museum's Service on Celluloid podcast, in which museum historians and a deeply underqualified guest, me, discussed why most of the tanks in the movies aren't quite right. The symposium panels are available in person and will stream for free online. More at nationalww2museum.org.
Now, I'm no authority on this, but I believe George C. Scott famously or infamously declined his Oscar. Is that right?
That is right. He did, the magnificent bastard. Grouse, grousing to press, he described the ceremony as a 2-hour meat parade, offensive, barbarous, and innately corrupt. According to a much later story in the Los Angeles Times, he spent his Oscar night in New York City, not Hollywood, watching a hockey game on TV, then falling asleep. In public programs, from 4:30 to 7:30 tonight, the Historic New Orleans Collection will offer an after-hours event themed to its exhibition of Vanishing Bounty, Louisiana's Coastal Environment and Culture. More at hnoc.org. A Gallier gathering at 6 tonight will discuss the 2023 book, Rumors of Revolution, Song, Sentiment, and Sedition in Colonial Louisiana. The event will take place at the Gallier House Shop, 1126 Royal Street. More at hgghh.org. Author Rick Atkinson will present a free lecture, The Two Greatest Generations from the American Revolution to World War II, at 5:30 p.m. Thursday at the National World War II Museum. A 4:30 reception will precede the lecture, which will be offered in person and online. More at nationalww2museum.org. Photographer and musician Clint Majan joins Richard McCabe, Ogden Museum of Southern Art Curator of Photography, to discuss Majan's photographs on view in the exhibit The Unending Stream, Chapter 2, at 6 p.m. Thursday. This is part of the Ogden's new evening Culture and Cocktails series celebrating art, ideas, and conversation. The exhibit closes Sunday. More at ogdenmuseum.org. For a Friends of the Cabildo event at 6 p.m. Thursday, authors Frank Perez and Jeffrey Palmquist will discuss their new book, Café Lafitte in Exile, Queer New Orleans and the Story of America's Oldest Gay Bar. More at friendsofthecabildo.org. And at 10 a.m. Saturday, a guided tour of the exhibits The Moss Mystique, Southern Women and Newcomb Pottery, and Making Her Mark will take place at the Newcomb Art Museum of Tulane. More at newcombartmuseum.tulane.edu.
George C. Scott. What a stretch. Patton to the Doctor Strangelove movie. I mean,
Uh,
that's quite a stretch.
Incredible performances.
Well, if you want to find out anything about what we've talked about here today, then you can check out Dave's website. By the way, there's also a video of our conversation there as well. That's the museumgoer.com. Dave, thanks so much. Have a great week, and we will see you next week.
See you then. Thank you.